Yes, when I pulled off, I told y'all I was sleeping, so I don't know who was the driver. But when I first got there and jumped into the car, he wasn't in the car. You can check. Y'all see the camera, y'all see that he wasn't the driver of the car before we left.
But when you woke up, you crashed, all of that. He's the driver.
Yes, he's the driver.
Okay. And you're sitting behind him.
Yes.
Okay. Who's that?
Him. I don't know his real name, but I call him like Mac.
Matt?
Yeah,
Mac.
Mac. Yeah.
Why?
That's why I call him. I don't really know him.
But listen, these people got killed. So we can't be nice to you. We can't be like, hey, you know, from me to you, we can't be like, hey, oh, that's all right, you know what I mean? Because the truth is very important.
I can't like just pull like I don't. Let me speak to like a DA or something.
Why would you need to speak to a DA?
Will you tell the DA the truth?
Yeah, I always speak to him.
Will you?
Yeah.
You tell them what happened? You tell them who these people are? Because they've been working all day. But if we're going to bullshit and then they'll be like, oh, I don't know. You're going to meet them, I don't know. But you're going to tell them the truth? Will you be willing to do that?
Yeah, I'll tell you. I talked to the DA.
Is it going to be something like this? Is it going to be something like, I know these people, this is their names? Is it going to be that? Okay. This is where they live? Is that what it's going to be?
I told you, like, I'll speak to them.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's P Films, man. Listen, we got another one for you. So, a couple of months back, a video came out on Siggie Sev, an interrogation video. Within the video, you see him basically saying, you know, they're asking him who somebody is. They pull out a piece of paper. They say who someone is, and he identifies the person as Mac. Everybody knows BMAC. Then he's asking to speak to the DA. He's persistent about speaking to the DA. I don't know if those are detectives that are questioning him, but he's insisting on asking for the DA, and they're saying the detectives are saying, hey, if you speak to the DA, are you going to tell them the truth? Are you going to tell them who these people's names are? Are you going to tell them where they live and all these things? Now, to be fair, Siggie Sev doesn't say that's what he's going to do, but he is insisting on speaking to the DA. When that came out, Code 33 posted it. It went crazy. Unfortunately, Code 33's page is down right now, so I couldn't get that post. But Vaughn of 1700 commented on it. Many people were commenting on it. Now, if you remember, Vaughn and Siggie Sev had a little back and forth, and Siggie Sev banned Vaughn. Now, this coming out, it gave Vaughn so much ammo, bro. So this just looked bad. So many people were saying, you know, Siggie Sev is snitching. I am not saying he's snitching. This is what people were saying. There were even people from Garvey that was saying the same thing. You know, he's snitching, whatever the case may be. Now, the case that they're talking about, this is a case that involves Siggie Sev, BMAC, Los, and someone else. Los went to trial. He actually beat it. I believe he beat it. So now it was BMAC. BMAC is about to go to trial, and then this video comes up, you know. So it kind of looked bad on Siggie Sev. You know, this is a case where I believe they're charging him with robbery. They're charging him with, I believe, attempted murder or murder. I thought it was attempted murder, but then I hear the detective saying innocent people got killed or something like that. I didn't know anyone died, but they're saying, I believe the detectives say innocent people got killed or something of that sort. I don't know if he said killed or got shot, something like that. But this is a pretty big deal. It's a serious situation. So after this video comes out, I will say this. Siggie Sev did reach out to me. We talked about doing an interview. It never ended up happening, but we did talk about doing an interview. I guess the schedules were just conflicting, so it couldn't have happened. Now, the reason why I've come to do this story today is because everyone wanted to know, how did BMAC feel? You know what I'm saying? How did BMAC feel? Does he feel like Siggie Sev told? Does he feel like he didn't tell? Recently, I believe Siggie Sev had to go turn himself in. When he turned himself in, we get a story post from BMAC. BMAC says, when I was in court, guess who I saw? Siggie. Siggie was turning himself in. I told him, you looking casket sharp. I was trying to get me and my boy in the same pen so we can catch up on old times. You know I'm going to make sure my boy have a good bid. Alright, so this sounds very welcoming, and it sounds it sounds very welcoming, but this is a very intense story. You know, the whole he looks casket sharp. I was trying to get my boy in the same pen so we could catch up on old times. You know I'm gonna make sure my boy has a good bid. Listen, man, I don't know if I'd want to be Siggie in that predicament right there. It doesn't sound like the bid is gonna be good. He goes on to say I believe a day or 2 days later, he says, respectfully, let me make this ish clear. I love my bros from the hood. When y'all get locked up, I be wanting to catch up so we can talk about old times. Can y'all please stop telling the COs I'm trying to give y'all the belt, because they separating N-words from me. Due to what N-words telling them, when y'all get locked up or turn yourselves in, just take the belt and hold it down. Now, I'm not saying that he got it on with Siggie. I'm not saying he beat up Siggie. I'm not saying anything happened between him and Siggie. It just sounds that way. It sounds like, you know, he ran into Siggie. Either he tried to get Siggie to come into his pen or be in the same, at least within close proximity of Siggie, to where he could either, you know what I mean, beat him up or have some type of stern conversation with him. And I'm assuming either the person or Siggie either told them they don't want to be in the same pen as BMAC, or they either got beat up and told the CO and left. So I don't know, man. We're gonna have to get Siggie Sev on the line to see if they ran into one another, if they were close enough to actually get it on, or if they were able to have a conversation and realize that maybe what we thought was happening in that video is not happening. You know, I'm hoping Siggie Sev didn't tell. You know, I have a pretty good relationship with him. I don't have a problem with Siggie Sev. I don't have a problem with BMAC neither. I have a pretty good relationship with BMAC. I've never spoken to him on the phone, but you know, I might like make jokes in the DMs and all that. BMAC has been cool to me. Siggie Sev has been cool to me. Like I always say, I would hope for them to come to some resolution, but you know, only time will tell. You know, we dealing with people and their freedom, so it's an intense situation. If Siggie Sev did tell on BMAC, then you know, I can't see him forgiving Siggie Sev anytime soon, because especially with the criminal record that BMAC has, it's like you never know how bad that could go for a crime like this. So I'm not exactly sure how much time BMAC is facing, but I know it's double digits. So, you know, I pray everyone who's in this situation makes it out in the best possible scenario. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know what y'all feel in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Until next time, man. If you ain't tapping in, you tapping out.